call upon our mayor and friend of Mongarlowe, appropriately decorated.
Thank you. That's a hard act to follow. I did put this on today because it's only very rare I get to wear the mayoral chains. I put on for important events, and I think that's what today is. Normally when I come to an event with this many people, everyone's got a little dagger ready for me to throw arrows at us, and poor old Rebecca and me have to stand up the front and pop it. So it's great to be here on such a happy day for the community, I guess, on the back of what was, you know, a terrible and tragic event a few years ago, that something as great as this has come out of it. So I'd like to also acknowledge the traditional owners and thank the Land Council for the smoking ceremony and for the acknowledgement that we had earlier. And I'm going to run through a couple of names that deserve special recognition. I know we've already gone through a few of them, but I just want to put out there as well. So I know to the builder Peter Kraut and his offsite Kai, to the sparkies and plumbers that have been involved in this, to Charlo from who provided and assembled the timber framework here, the committee involved, Owen, Ted, David, Carol, Tim, Michelle, Nicole, Angelo Rossi, to the RFS who've had a big role to play in this as well. The whole community of Mongarlowe have been behind this project from day one, and it's such an amazing outcome. And I want to say a quick thank you also to the council staff that are involved. So people like to thank council and point at me and say, well done. I had literally nothing to do with helping this. A couple of things that need to get sped up, but it's our staff involved in planning, in our community team, and some of them are here today, and Rebecca that can actually get stuff done within the council. I want to thank them for everything they've done to get us to the point where we are here today. So the fire experience way back in November 2019 through to February 2020 highlighted the pressing need for such a facility out here at Mongarlowe. The council strongly supported the application, which is located on council land, and there is now a Section 355 committee that has been formed that will help manage and look after this facility, and it's something that I'm very proud to be a member of along with our Deputy Mayor. So this hall here is a best practice example of a community-led development designed to increase the resilience for communities facing climate-related threats such as bushfires, floods and heat waves. The project addresses an urgent unmet need for a community venue for social events to aid recovery. It decreases social isolation and improves community cohesion through the development of social capital. So I was talking about that Section 355 committee. So a lot of you may not be aware, but my grandmother actually grew up at Mongarlowe way back in the day when the mill was still in operation. And so and I wanted to bring her along today, but she's getting quite old and wasn't quite up to it, unfortunately. Would have loved to have been out here. So when this committee was formed, I was very keen to put my hand up straight away and to be involved with something where she grew up. So the Tentulian Bridge post you see in front of us was a late inclusion in today. I think it was a special recognition to that bridge and how important it's been to the community, and the new one's amazing. I think I was taking a look at the road on the way out here to see if I'd get in trouble from everyone else here. I think the road is actually pretty good. The bridge is pretty good. I don't know if we want to keep this one lane one on the way in, but we'll talk to the community about that. So when Christy does cut the ribbon, I think this is a special part that we added here today to recognise that. And so speaking of which, Christy's going to have her turn now. As we said, she's the Met Minister for about 18 different things, but I think we are really, really lucky to have her as our federal member for Eden Monaro. She gets around to all the parts of our community, but now in her new role, she has to get around all parts of Australia and even overseas. I know she was in South Africa when I rang her about 2 weeks ago. She was up in Darwin for one night, on Monday night or something for the day. She gets around, she's been absolutely amazing. Without her getting behind this project, it wouldn't be here. So I'm going to say thank you on behalf of Council and also on behalf of the community and hand it over to Minister McBain.